Hello YouTube, it's Ranger Reno. Hey, it's January 19th. We're looking at 5 below zero Fahrenheit right here. Probably pushing about, oh man, I don't know what that'd be, Celsius. That's an awful low number. Anyway, listen, my point is, spring beaver trapping's coming before you know it. Won't be long. We'll have an open trickle of water somewhere on one of the creeks or rivers. And then those beaver, we got to get after them. Now, over here, something I put together last fall, but I didn't get really explicit on it. I want to try to show you a little more detail today, because if you got a place inside, like here, I just got a pole barn. It's not heated or anything, so we're still pretty doggone cold. It's going to be hard to touch that iron on there, but I'll show you what I got going. Now, the idea here is, we all run into places where you can't stake down a 330 Conibear, or a 220 for that matter, say if you're trapping otter or something. You get into a culvert where there's a concrete base, or you see those big aprons where they come off, it's all steel to essentially prevent scouring is what they call it when the water gets past the culvert. So those little entrances to culverts, which we all know culverts are a good place to be sometimes with your traps, but you can't stake down your 220, you can't stake down your 330, and man, it might be just the perfect place to fence them off and bam, 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 get a few nice pieces of fur. Here's the solution, guys. All right, now this is a brake rotor, all right? I went down to the local automotive store, well, not store, shop downtown where the boys change tires, oil, do minor repairs, etc., etc. And they do brake jobs all the time. I walked in and said, Dave, old buddy, you got any old rotors laying around? He's like, sure. Now, I also use these for anchors on my drowning sets in some situations. They're awful handy. And those guys are more than willing to give them to you for nothing. Maybe even a dime or two. But these guys, take all you want. So I went in there, got me a couple rotors. Now, I got into a situation. You probably saw a video a while back this fall. Now, like a dummy, I left one of my safeties on, one of the arms of one of the springs of the 330, and then the set didn't produce. But hey, I'm as human as anybody else, and I'm willing to admit my mistakes. Now, I can't wait to get this back out there because I know it's a darn good setup. It was all concrete coming in there. I couldn't stake anything. I couldn't stabilize that 330 to save my life. You've seen my other video on the normal stabilizer, the typical one with the 2 lag bolts, and we can just go right in the ground, dirt, mud, sand, whatever. Great apparatus. Now this, you can see, I essentially just took screws, basic old deck screws, 3-inch deck screws, with a nice washer on each one, so it's a little bit bigger than the hole, see? And I came up from the bottom, and I made my stabilizing platform. So all I needed, here's a piece of 1x2. This is just a furring strip. And these are pieces of furring strip as well. Now, when I did this, I drilled a pilot hole from the bottom so that I wouldn't split it, because these are made out of pine, so they're not real, they're prone to splitting. They're not real tough. And even if they were, I still would have done the same. Now, if you come all the way through, you just take a grinder and you nip off that top, so it's not too bad. I threw an extra screw here and here just to stabilize these and really make them good and tight. Gave me 2 points of pinch then, so it's not so prone to twisting on me. All right, now there's your stabilizer. Now this is gonna be kind of cold on the hands. I'm gonna see if I can get a little bit of reprieve here. Handling all this iron at 5 below is not necessarily a enjoyable thing. But like I said, spring's coming and spring beaver trapping's coming. So now you're gonna set your 330 on there, and you're gonna squeeze that bad boy in like we do, right? Those of us that are trappers, get your grip on there. Please, man, come on. This one's a little wide on me. A little wider than even my hands. There we go. So you get her ready to go. You come in there, squeeze her the rest of the way. Bingo, bango, bongo. You got it, boys. Let me tell you, that is a sweet setup, huh? You get in a place where you got hard bottom. Now, don't forget to take your safeties off. Don't do like the Ranger did where the dope left one on last time. I know what happens to all of us. Thank God for these safeties, man. These are some brutal traps, right? But listen, this is one fine setup. I'm actually kind of doggone proud that I came up with this. It's a great solution for me. I threw a little piece of cable on here too. I can stake off over to the side, took the regular chain out. But I'm telling you, this is money, man. I think you're gonna like this stabilizer. Easy to make. Go down to your local repair store or repair shop and ask the boys for a rotor or two. They'll gladly give one to you. Heck, I got 10 extra out back, and you can bet I'll be making some more of these. So again, just a couple simple little steps, and you got yourself a good stabilizer that can handle concrete, gravel, the big steel aprons coming off your culverts, maybe right in the middle of a culvert, if for that matter, because that you can't stake into that either, whether the culvert be concrete or steel. So this is good, good, good. I like it. I hope you guys can make a few. Please comment if you like it. Comment if you got other ideas, and by all means, comment this spring back to me when you start nailing those beaver and otter using this kind of stabilizer in culvert sets. All right, there's old Bailey over here, my sidekick. Good luck trapping out there, and remember, get outdoors. That's where it's all at, right? And live your life large, live it full, but keep it simple. What's simpler than a rotor, homemade 330 Conibear stabilizer? I don't know. Comment if you think there's something simpler. I'd like to know. This is my solution. All right, best of luck to all you out there. Ranger Reno, over and out.